Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Canadian Football Central. CFL content for the fans, by the fans. And we have breaking news as Edmonton Elks star running back Justin Rankin has inked a 2-year deal with the Edmonton Elks, which will extend him through to the end of the 2027 CFL season. And so big news for Edmonton, big news for Justin Rankin. Edmonton trying to turn this franchise around after years of missing the playoffs. It's looking like they're currently in the of the teams that have not yet been mathematically eliminated. They're in the most difficult spot to make the playoffs, as they're competing with both Winnipeg and Calgary, who both of them have a better record than them. Every game for Edmonton's a must-win game, and they could use a little bit of luck on their side. But Justin Rankin, and his short time in the CFL just last year and this year, has done very, very well. He played 11 games for the Elks last year, 91 carries with 765 rushing yards, 5 touchdowns for 7.8 yards on average. This year, he's played 15 games so far for 153 carries, 838 rushing yards, 8 touchdowns for an average of 5.5. Receiving, this is where he's very much a dual threat. In his first year, 15 targets, 9 receptions for 52 yards, 1 touchdown. However, this year, even more so. In 15 games played, he's gotten 63 targets. He has caught the ball 49 times, 49 receptions, 633 receiving yards, with 506 yards after catch for 4 touchdowns, with an average of 12.9. So, as of right now, if we just do the quick math, all-purpose yards currently, he is sitting at 1,471 with just 15 games into the season. So still potential that he'll bump that number up. He'll certainly make it over, I'd see at least probably 1,600 by the end of this season. I think that's a very conservative, safe bet that he hits that for all-purpose yards. And so it makes a lot of sense that Edmonton wanted to keep him around. Rick, what do you think about this deal? Obviously, we don't know the amounts. It's very clear that he's getting some bump here, and he's got a 6-figure contract. We don't know the amount, but what do you think about this move for Edmonton?
Looking at my spreadsheet, we actually can confirm that both running backs will be back next year. Javon Leake is until 2026, end of 2026. Justin Rankin is now until 2027, so now you don't have to worry about any running backs next year.
For the Edmonton Elks.
For the Edmonton Elks, that is.
Yeah.
So, I mean, at least they're going in the right direction.
I think this is the right move, though. I think this is a guy that you hold on to. I think that regardless of what the quarterback situation is, I think Edmonton is praying to God that this Trey Ford situation eventually works, and that he eventually they want him to be a starter for this team. Again, it's clear as of right now that he was not ready this year, but I think they're going to keep trying that experiment till it works. I think we've talked a lot about how the CFL is having a big change happen with a lot of these quarterbacks that in the next few years are going to be going out, and you need talented guys to take over and move them forward. And Trey Ford certainly has to be one of those guys. And so this is a player that the Edmonton Elks fans have believed in for a long time. And so you need talent that you can build around that. You need a couple staple pieces and stable pieces that stick around. And I think Justin Rankin is a guy to keep, as his performance and the amount that he's excelled in such a short time has proven to be extremely valuable. As I think it's very impressive considering this is the Edmonton Elks offensive line that's had a bit of its struggles this year. And yet Justin Rankin has still relatively thrived in that. There's still the possibility that he could hit 200 or he could hit 1,000 rushing yards this season. It's certainly not a guarantee, but it's still within the realm of possibility. Hitting 1,600 all-purpose yards is almost guaranteed. And so I think with if he's had kind of crappy tools to work with and he's still making something good, imagine the potential of this guy when you really surround him with some solid pieces, which I think the Edmonton Elks over time are going to hope to be able to do. So I think this was the right move, though, if you think so, Rick.
The interesting thing is, like, yeah, we still have 3 weeks left into the season. And then obviously playoffs and Grey Cup. But what I'm actually looking forward to is what's next after Grey Cup. Because if you think about it, I would say roughly each team has only signed 10 to 13 players on each team.
Yeah.
So it's going to be one interesting offseason, to say the least.
Certainly. But I think the Edmonton Elks made the right move with this one here. And overall, I think that they will be that this sets them up and keeps them in the right direction. It's not the only move that they have to make over the course of, through the rest of this time and then going into the offseason as they to prepare them for next season. Obviously, this season is not done for them yet. They are still mathematically in it. But getting this franchise going in the right direction, that's what Larry Thompson was hoping to do before he obviously tragically passed away. And I think the Edmonton Elks are still going to try to carry on that vision as the Edmonton Elks. There's been bigger crowds showing up in Edmonton. They're really starting to get behind this team. I think they're just looking for that on-field product to get some more success, some more wins under their belt. So, is there anything else that you got there, Rick, for this, or do you think we've pretty much covered it all?
No, we've pretty much covered it all.
Pretty much covered it all. So, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you guys leave a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't already. And make sure you guys check out I'm not sure if it's come out yet or if it comes out later today. I'm not sure. I'll make the decision later in regards to our Week 19 preview. So, make sure you guys check that out. A lot of good stuff there, as well as our player interviews with Lorenzo Burns, defensive back for the Montreal Alouettes, and Hakeem Harris, receiver for the Montreal Alouettes. Good stuff.
There. It's basically whenever Carter says, "Rick, I posted the video, put it up to Spotify."
Yeah, exactly. Although I don't think this one will go up to Spotify because this is really short. So, but anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Peace, love, and positivity to all you wonderful people at home. We will see you guys next time.